What's up, YouTubers? Jeff here from Bakersfield Self-Perfection and Self-Preservation, back with another reaction to the Ultimate Self-Defense Championship, or now Ultimate Self-Defense Challenge. This is episode number 6. We are just 2 challenges away from finding out who will emerge victor and champion of this challenge. And so far, my number 1 pick, Sensei Seth, has done very well in this challenge. I believe he's in first place or tied for first place. Maybe he's in second. I can't remember for certain right now. But he's doing very well. Icy Mike is right now still in last place, I believe. But he did do very well in the last challenge, the very last challenge of last week's challenge, which was like 3 different scenarios. In the third scenario, he did the best. He did all the right made all the right choices in that one, and I think it is because that he claims to have had experience with something like this before, which helped him know what to do in that scenario right there, which is good. It is definitely a good thing to have experience in that kind of situation before, so you know what to do if you ever find yourself in that situation, know what the right moves to make, right choices to make. And he did it. He made all the right choices in that scenario and came out getting all the points for that one very well. I still feel kind of bad for laughing at Ramsey, but I just couldn't help it of just how oblivious he was. Like, I thought I was oblivious when it comes to noticing if a woman's kind of flirting with me or anything like that, but oh my god, I'm not that bad. At least I hope not. Wow. But no. It was still an interesting challenge, and I'm glad that they brought those kind of challenges into this competition. And I'm hoping they do another self-defense challenge for season 2. Heck, I honestly feel like they can do multiple seasons. What I would like to see them have like all the champions when they have 6 different champions. Because like I said, they could probably do like 10 seasons of this Ultimate Self-Defense Challenge or Ultimate Self-Defense Championships. They could do 10 seasons of this with so many scenarios that can play out at this training facility they can come up with. There's like an endless amount of scenarios they could probably come up with in this training facility that they have. And what would be interesting to see is all the people who've won these Ultimate Self-Defense Championships come out in like a tournament of champions. You have all the winners from all 6 seasons, from the first 6 seasons, compete to determine who is the undisputed Tournament of Champions champion kind of thing. That would be neat to see, but we'll see what happens as time goes on. But we're going to go ahead and check out this week's episode of the Ultimate Self-Defense Challenge. This is episode number 6. I'm not sure what's going to happen. It seems kind of interesting because of the thumbnail. I don't know what to make of it, honestly. This isn't going to be as long as the previous episodes, but it still should be pretty good. So let's crack open a can of Liquid Death and check this out.
I see the guys coming out of their exhaust, spent.
They just stabbed me a bunch.
After it, I was pretty upset
Oh,
with
wow.
myself.
They got exponentially harder.
Oh, what the? Episode 6. Shark Tank.
After completing a set of self-defense scenarios, the 6 martial arts YouTubers who are competing against each other to find out who will become the ultimate self-defense champion had only an hour break before they were set to compete in the next challenge. And while they were able to keep up good spirits,
When I win, can you ship the belt? I don't want to put it in my suitcase.
When I win this, I'm gonna wear that on the motherfucking plane.
No. I want it to be in pristine.
Yeah, right.
condition.
It's not the ultimate pretty boy championship. It's the ultimate self-defense championship. I hope it's got like bullet holes and to start with. In fact, when I win it, I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna shoot it full of bullet holes.
The contenders were also gradually falling apart.
And I'm super stressed.
Very
Other guys
cocky,
are
even though
stressed
he's in
from being
last
hit in the
place,
head too
but-
hard. Ramsey's injured,
Wow.
and I still need to be a participant. My mind is just too full of everything.
Comments on your knee?
Bad shape.
Boom! A dude drops on my head. My knee buckles, and it just got worse from there.
And after the short break, they were asked once again to wear anatomy t-shirt, and the rules of the next challenge were explained. Each participant will enter a padded room where they will be joined by a single attacker carrying a marker representing a knife. The contender will then have to defend against the knife attacker for 20 seconds, 4 times in a row, each time with a new and fresh attacker.
man.
And running away will not be an option, as the space will represent a locked room where escaping is impossible. The contenders will receive points after each attempt, and if at the end of 20 seconds they will remain unscathed, they
Okay,
will receive
so
3
the
points
give 'em
each
your
time.
wallet.
If there will be wounds that are not
This
fatal,
is
2
not
points
gonna be
will
an
received.
option
If
either,
the wounds
so-
will be deadly, 0
I
points
don't
will be
think
given.
so.
And every time a contender will get wounded, a wound mark will appear on the screen. And now it is time to begin the challenge,
wow.
starting with Ramsey Dude.
What the? Again? Oh, God. I thought I set it up so I wouldn't get any ads, but... Okay, good. I can skip this one. The first one I couldn't skip, but... Alright, thank God. Here we go. Round
I
one.
wasn't feeling good. When you're not feeling good physically, it puts a huge damper over how you're feeling every other way. I go in there feeling like, screw this, I don't even care. I don't train for a knife, and they're gonna go all Jordan Chow sewing machine style. I'm gonna get lit up here, and it's gonna suck.
20 seconds starts now.
Well, the reality is that when someone is attacking you, they're not going to wait for you to feel good. They're going to go at any time. You can feel like shit, have a cold, and they'll still try to attack you. I don't think Ramsey's going to score any points in this round here. Man, he's got like slash. How many times? Wow.
Ready?
Round two.
Set, go.
Try to keep distance, man. That's the best thing to do in that situation is
I
keep your
held the
distance
hand
from the
that
guy.
the knife was in, thinking, all I need to do is hold you here for a couple
But,
of seconds.
I mean,
don't
it
even
is
need to hit you.
difficult.
And then I feel this little on the other side. What are you doing? Oh, the marker's on the other side. You changed hands.
Yeah, that's something that can happen. Oh wow, what the? Dang, yeah, he's dead. Wow. Okay. Dang. Round 3. Holy crap. You gotta... No, he's not scoring any points. Like 27, 30. Yeesh. Okay, he'd be dead by now. Like,
I'm gonna get lit up.
I think
here,
he would have been
and
dead
it's
by
gonna
the
suck.
20th
Self-fulfilling
stab.
prophecy. That's exactly what happened.
round 4. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh. Jeez. Okay, yeah, he's dead by now. Like, I don't know. Oh, whoa. Yeah. He's dead for sure when he gets stabbed in the head.
Terrible.
Man.
Hated every moment.
It did not go as you planned.
Went exactly the way I thought it would.
It's incredibly frustrating when somebody's doing something against your will and you can do nothing about it. In retrospect, instead of focusing on the knife, if I had just followed any combat sports strategy, for MMA, for boxing, for kickboxing, for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I would have been stabbed, but I would have been stabbed less.
Although Ramsey Dude was unsuccessful, there was still chance for the other 5 contenders, following with
When
Sensei
you're
Seth.
tired, you're not really thinking. Okay, round 1.
Starts now.
I think it's Sensei Seth. Oh, 3. Oh. Sensei Seth, like, only got stabbed 4 times. I don't know if it's Sensei Seth, but... 4 times.
Hands on.
While Seth did a great job,
Oh,
unfortunately his
okay, it is
multiple
Sensei
stab
Seth.
wounds were assessed as fatal, leaving him with 0 points and
Oh,
3 more
man.
rounds to go.
Ready, set, go.
Oh man, no.
Did have a lot of success with grabbing a body, trying to pin that arm to the body, and just run it until that person hit a wall.
It's hard to. Oh, nice. Shoot. I don't know. He might have more fatal
While
wounds.
Cincy Seth yet again did a great job at fighting his opponent, he suffered multiple stabs to his heart and other vital areas,
Oh, yep.
leaving him with another 0.
Dang it.
The guy who punched me so dang hard. We're cool. I'm
Oh,
gonna look at you
man.
like this for a while.
Go.
Oh, he could have used that to create like a barrier, but. Oh man, it's like 5 wounds.
I hit a hip toss on
Oh,
him,
shoot,
and I
yeah,
landed
he's-
a crucifix somehow. I've never practiced
Oh,
a
wow.
crucifix. I kind of barely know what a crucifix looks like because of some old UFC fight. All of a sudden, his arms were between my arms and legs. Oh, well, let me just sit back. And I
What?
sit back, and he can't move at all. What is this magic?
Hands on.
Although Cincy
It
Seth
works,
landed a
though.
great hip toss and a crucifix, he got stabbed multiple times in vital areas, leaving him with one more 0.
Where's that crucifix? Interesting.
Dang
That's
it.
the funny thing. I'm not saying it's not deliberate. A lot of the times you've got to take what's given. You can't force something.
When we stab somebody, I like the demeanor.
But he could have used the barrel thing to kind of create
I
a
landed
barrier.
a beautiful
in a way,
sidekick.
but-
Launched
Oh,
old buddy across the room.
Nice.
And I run up and try and headbutt him.
No, I would not have. No, I would have kept my distance. Use it because you do not want to be in close quarters with someone who has a knife. Never. The best thing to do is try to keep your
Despite
distance.
doing a great job at all 4
But-
rounds, Cincy Seth experienced fatal wounds each time and did not earn any points for this challenge.
Not easy.
No, it's not.
You could also factor into that.
I knew.
focus on concrete.
Hey man, I'm hearing positive things.
Are you? They just stabbed me a bunch. I rest my ass off. Still not.
Your t-shirt though, compared to Ramsey's, looks great.
That's surprising.
Falls in your stomach, but Ramsey had way more.
I thought I was kind of going to do better in Shark Tank, to be honest.
And Jeff Jan was preparing to go next.
I thought since they said did better, so I'm like, okay, he's my competitor here.
Here we go, round 1. Only 2 so far. Oh, 3. Four, 5, 6.
Time.
6.
I thought I could do the same
No,
strategy
no
as I did in the
points, 'cause
circle,
those
but
are
this
fatal
time,
areas.
after taking them down, they were scrambling way too much.
No, that's bad idea. Oh my god. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, he's dead.
Hands on.
Took them down,
Oh my
and they were
God.
able to pass it and stab, pass it, stab, and couldn't do anything.
Go.
I got a teep to the face into
Once
a
again,
takedown.
why-
Again, if I'm gonna lose, at least something entertaining.
I would have tried to stay behind that yellow barrel thing. Why not use it as kind of like a barrier?
Hands on.
I wonder if anyone's going to do that. I don't think anyone's going to score any points in this one. Damn. Everyone's just getting filleted.
Time.
Yet again,
man.
while Jeff did an amazing job, he didn't survive any of the rounds.
I hate it when you look tired.
Yes. Well, check how much.
That's brutal.
I got stabbed on the back. Look up, look up.
After it, I was pretty upset with myself. I should have tried to, while standing, two-hand the knife and just pin it. I should have done that.
So far, half of the contenders failed to get even a single point, but the other half still had a chance to change the situation, starting with Icy Mike and his extensive training in knife defense.
Last year, I did about 70 hours of coursework in knife defense with some of the best knife defense instructors in America.
See how it pays off though. We got 5 wounds so far.
Time.
0 wounds. fatal areas. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 5. 6, 7, 8.
Time!
Man, 0.2. Oh man. Oh. Hey, yep. Once again.
I know he stabbed me to death, but I think I took him with me. Started dropping the old ground and pound GSP knees, but to the dome, and I was trying to crush that guy's skull. I mean, not really. I wasn't really trying to crush, but in my mind, I was crushing that guy's skull.
Hope that's some good headgear. Even with that headgear, he can get knocked out. Round 4. Everyone's just getting filleted. There's also, I think, fatigue kicking in around the 3rd and 4th round.
Despite all the effort,
They all
Ice
gotta
Mike
be
also
pretty
received
tired.
0 points for this challenge.
Man.
After that third one, when I was like last one, I was like, I knew my legs they're literally jello. My lack of mass. You're talking about how you sidekicked the guy across the room. Like, I could never. I know how to throw the same thing. I sidekicked many a dude. What's crazy to me is that no matter how well it felt like you were doing, you're still getting stabbed. You were still probably getting stabbed.
There was one I felt real good about. He probably did get me. That's the thing about this. You don't know. And even when it's real, you don't know. People that get stabbed report it feels like getting punched.
We could put anyone in the world in that situation and they're going to have the same results as you, probably less, to be honest. Those guys that run all those knife workshops that you've attended, they're going to end up the same way. Any of those courses, do they take it to that level?
If you do, it's usually one time. And it's another participant, but not a guy who's like, this is what I do.
You may be wondering why we are asking the contenders to fight a knife attacker in a closed room, since when speaking about self-defense, most people say that you should simply run away. Unfortunately, running away isn't always an option, as you may be with your wife or child, or you may get trapped in a closed area. At the same time, while many people claim that they could defeat a knife attacker, the reality is that it is not a simple task at all, as it is clearly evident in our challenge, as none of the 4 contenders so far were able to receive any points at all, and only 2 were left to try to make a difference.
So,
Shank Tank. I was nervous about that.
I see the guys coming out of the Shank Tank.
So my number 1 pick's in
Sauce,
second place.
They're just spin, and I'm thinking, man, this is gonna be hard.
And Matt was the next one to put things on the line.
Yeah.
I figured I'm in a bit of a recessive mindset. I need to switch that to become the predator, and I just started swearing at Aaron. And that helped me transition into being a bit more aggressive and just focusing on finishing the job.
3 stab wounds. Hopefully they're not in fatal areas, but... 4.
Even though Matt was close to surviving,
5.
his wounds proved to be fatal, and he did not get any points for the first round.
I hope someone's... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, nope, he ain't getting no points in this round. Wow. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, he's dead. He's like... Alright, here we go. That's kind of a smart move. Hold 1. Got 1, 7, 2, 3. Oh man. Nope. Oh god. Dang. What's crazy is like the way they're fighting right now, that 20 seconds, it may only be 20 seconds, but that 20 seconds can seem like 20 minutes. Especially when you're tired.
Despite a great show of heart, like the rest of the competitors, Matt did not get any points. And then it was my turn to have the final attempt.
Ready, set, go.
Oh man. Oh
oh, there's a potential Aikido technique in there. Should I do it or should I not? But I realized if I'm gonna do it, probably he's gonna switch hands.
Even though I got only 3 wounds, the judges assessed that they were fatal and I received 0 points.
Damn.
It's 4 rounds, everyone comes out exhausted. So I'm thinking,
like
I'll
in
try
fatal
to finish
areas,
up as best as I can. But if I see I'm dying, I'm gonna conserve my energy for the next round.
Yeah, you're already dying right now. It's like, oh my god.
They placed an object in the middle. Oh, this is gonna be great. I'm
Round
gonna use
3.
my Aikido evasive skills. I'm gonna use that object. And the guy comes in, I'm using the object against him, and he kicks it out of the way. And I'm like, what was the purpose of that thing? He just kicked it out of the way.
True. Oh man.
Time!
Now 4. Oh. A 1.
Grab him, tackle him. I find myself sitting there on top of him, hitting him in a pretty good position. And I'm like, I'm
Only 1 stab wound so far.
He's touching my helmet here. I'm like, this is not as bad as it could be. I let go of George in a slow motion.
Whoa!
He moves towards my neck and slashes it.
I'm not giving up.
Despite my attacker slashing my throat once I let go after the bell, I soon learned that the judges were discussing whether I survived this round.
Show them your face. This was done during, that was done after. That's a facelift.
But it's not a fatal.
The other 3, no question, dead. This one, that's in question. You guys have a discussion.
And after having a discussion, the judges decided that I received 2 points. And although it was a mix of skill and luck, I was still exhilarated to score points for this challenge, bringing me much closer to the top 2 contenders.
You and Sensei Seth were the big underdogs, and you guys are on par right now.
But everything can change, since in the final challenge, a single contender will have the chance to earn a total of 9 points, potentially changing everything. And soon enough, we will find out who will become the first ever Ultimate Self-Defense Champion.
I started feeling my heart pounding. I'm like, holy shit.
I am standing behind that door in a sprinter's stance with my hand shaking like this.
And in walks like 2 of the biggest humans I've ever seen in my life.
I can barely walk, but oh well. Suck it up, Buttercup. Let's
Oh dear
go.
God. Yeah. Final episode. Oh, nice. So yeah, wow. Next Sunday is the final episode of the Ultimate Self-Defense Challenge. And the final challenge is going to be worth 9 points. So there's a good chance Mike could still have a chance to win this. I don't know. Maybe. Wow. Oh, man. I'm anxious. I'm anxious to see how this is going to end. Man, that was a crazy challenge, though, honestly. But, you know, these are real-life scenarios that are a possibility. These challenges that they have, these are things that are possible to happen to you, that could happen. And sometimes the option of just giving them your wallet is not an option, where they don't want your wallet, they just want to attack you and try to kill you. That's scary right there. That's a scary situation to be in, when someone's not looking to take your wallet or anything, but they're just looking to cause you harm. And that's a scary scenario to be in. But, you know, it's good to train for that type of scenario as well. I really like this challenge. I really like this training facility that they're at. I hope someday to go there and train there for a week and get as much out of it as I possibly can. Definitely. And I would love to compete in this Ultimate Self-Defense Championship. That would be awesome to do that at some point. But only time will tell. If I do. One way or another, I am planning to go to this facility, whether it's as a competitor for the Ultimate Self-Defense Championship or just a tourist to check out this place and train there for about a week. One way or another, I'm going to find a way to go there. Hope everyone is having a great day. To all you moms that may be watching this video, hope you're having a happy Mother's Day. Until next time, this is Jeff from Bakersfield Self-Perfection and Self-Preservation, saying peace.